Good morning, it's Sherry from Studio 28E, and I got a package yesterday. It came from Melissa Barnes. When she told me she was sending it, she couldn't keep a secret. I was totally surprised. It's a bundle from Sheila Gingerich, and you all know she's comes from BohoDaydeams, and she puts together these beautiful packages with sari silks and trims. So anyway, Melissa had ordered me one, I guess, a while back, and she decided she was holding off to send it to me because she's also making me a journal. But I was asking if she had something in a specific color, and so she decided if she was going to send that, she would send this bundle. So it was tied together with this beautiful piece of sari. And I guess I'll just leave that underneath. There's a lot of trims, gold trims with mirrors, and looks like rhinestones, and a lot of it's hand done. I don't know how Sheila works with these little threads all day long, because threads are driving me crazy on any fabric, not just this. But this is a beautiful piece right here. It's got this little bit of a motif at the bottom, and then the little flowers along. So that was on top with a few pieces of the trim, and I'm not sure these were the right pieces that were on there because of course I had to take it apart. This is beautiful. It looks like it was embroidered with thread, and then they added the not rhinestone, sequins. And this large piece of fabric was wrapped around the entire bundle, and it has a border on it, which is like this is like a wire thread, and it was hand stitched. So we have this beautiful piece of purple. They're all beautiful, so can't tell you which one's my favorite because I'm not quite sure. This one is a reddish color with turquoise and rhinestones. Look at the back. Here's one that's kind of a purple with some blue rhinestones in the center, and all of these beads stitched in the wire threads. And I don't know, seemed like an awful lot of work to me. And here's one that's got some pink and some turquoise, and you know, I like pastels and turquoises, so that's perfect. Here's a gold with a motif with some rhinestones and some little beads and some of the wire threads. There's a piece of mirrored trim. There's another piece of trim. It has the gold ribbons and then the little beads at the bottom. I don't know, we can't see the inside, but it looks like they were all strung on there by hand. Turquoise, with kind of like a leaf with some sequins and beads. Here's another, it's got 3 colors on it. The purple with the rhinestones, and the teal with the gold, and the pink with the rhinestones, the reds with the gold, and then the turquoise. It's another beautiful piece of purple, and it's got, I'm going to call this magenta, and it's got the rhinestones and the beads and the sequins. And you can see that there is some hand stitching on the back of this. And then, of course, the bottom was lined, I guess. Beautiful. I don't know. And some of this stuff's pretty heavy. So if you know a little piece is heavy, can you imagine what a whole piece would be like to wear? Here's a turquoise with some sequins. Can you imagine having to stitch this stuff? Not me. This is, I'll just see if I can see the back of these, but Oh yeah, see that's got like a lot of hand stitches. That's got a lot of rhinestones and sequins and beads. I love this. Simple yet so beautiful. It's just beads stitched on a piece of fabric for the trim with some, you know, silver beads and then the white beads and then a little bit of ribbon, metallic ribbon at the bottom. There's a purple with mega bunch of sequins and some beads and some wire thread. This one has the turquoise beads. It's purple and it's got some red in it. And the sequins and the wire threads. There's another turquoise with the wire threads and the beads and the sequins. I just love looking at the backs and thinking, I pity the poor woman that had to do this, but I'm sure they like it, and you know, just probably like any other job, I suppose. This is interesting, very interesting. It's the pink, and it's got purple and green, and the gold wire, and it's on the teal. Very pretty. This is one of the pieces I was talking about maybe having to wear. This has got rhinestones in it, sequins, and if this was a full piece of fabric that you had to wear on a skirt or a blouse or dress or sari or whatever you want to call them, I imagine you'd be tired by the end of the day. That's all I can think of. This is a beautiful piece of burgundy with a gold wire, and it's got some beads and sequins. This is a very pretty silver and teal or turquoise. Leans more towards a blue, but it's definitely, I don't know what kind of blue. Definitely on the turquoise side as well. Here's a large piece of mirrored trim. It's a large piece of trim. This is very heavy. It's got the pearls and actually that's almost like my birthstone. Kind of like a topaz color on the gold. Looks like tooling, but I think it's like almost like a wiry mesh. I don't know how you would clean these items, but I'm not going to worry about it because I don't have to wear them. But these are so beautiful. Look. That was kind of a navy blue. This one's a teal. There's a navy blue and gold piece of trim. There's a teal. I love this. With some metallic sequins, I believe those are. There's navy blue again. With the gold wiring. I love this. This is like one of my favorites. I would like to see it in a blue and a pink and any kind of pastels. I bet it would be beautiful. I just love it. Here's some more triple colors. It's got the fuchsia with the purple and the teal with the sequins and the metallic ribbon. It's a beautiful piece of trim. Teal with the gold. This is a very sheer fabric with a couple of motifs on it. Pearl sequins and bead and rhinestones. And all these little sequins are stitched on by hand. Here's another. It's got a few different colors on it. It's kind of like a, I don't know if you want to call it orange. It's probably orange. It's too dark to be coral, I believe, or too orangey to be coral. And turquoise and some red beads and turquoise bling in the middle. I've always loved turquoise and orange together. And I'm not a Miami Dolphins fan. I just like those colors. I had made a choker when I was in school, in high school. It was a few years ago. I don't know his team. Dolphins had the turquoise and orange uniforms back then. Or if they were even around, I don't know. They've had so many teams since I've grown up. But, yeah, I've loved those two colors together forever. I don't know what these are, just little pieces of metal, I guess, stitched on. This is pretty. It's just rows of sequins and wire threads, and then these are some kind of beads. Very pretty. Several different colors. It's a turquoise with a large emblem or motif in the middle. Looks like a flower down there. And two at the top. There's another piece of like a teal or seafoam fabric. I like that too. I like it all. Can't complain about any other colors or designs. It's all beautiful. This is like a tulle, but it's not like our tulle because it looks like it's better quality than what we have here. I don't know. There's another piece of the sheer turquoisey color with a hem that has the wire threads and some sequins. There's a gold and teal with a, I don't know if that's wire thread, but that's beautiful. There's another piece of teal and a silver and some motifs on it. This is like so soft, baby soft. It's beautiful. Teal, and I don't know what they call this kind of fabric. If it's like what they call an organza, not organza, oh crud, can't think of the name of it. Anyway, there's a design in the fabric and it's really pretty. Brocade, maybe? I don't know. There's another piece with the little sequin stitched on it. Beautiful piece of lace. Turquoise. There's another piece of sheer fabric with some motifs and some sequins and blingy things. I don't think the sequins, so maybe. I'll have to look at it a little bit closer. Here's a piece of fabric with some sequins and some metallic threads run through for the pattern. This is almost kind of like a sage green. I really like this color too. With the gold. Gold sequins, I believe. There's a turquoise. Oh, getting out of frame here or what? Turquoise with two motifs. Have the leaf and the leaves and some sequins. Pretty. All different shades. They would go great in a mermaid book, or journal, whatever. Boho. Anything, really. I mean, I do have a place or something I'm going to use some of these for. This looks like a tie-dye. Here's another piece of beautiful fabric, purple with some teal on it. another piece of that, I think it's silk, but I'm not sure what the right side is, but it's got the design and got the pattern in it. It's a piece with a red embroidery on it. Here's another piece of purple with, let's see, red and gold beads and wire threads and a little sequin spread over it. Here's another piece of something that resembles a tie-dye with some stitching, colored stitching at the bottom that matches the colors in the fabric. This one is loaded with sequins and beads, and so sheer. There's another one that's got the, I don't know if this is blue or purple. I guess, I don't know. Looks purple when I have it open. Probably, I bet if you put it with something else, it might look blue. I don't know. Another piece of the purple. Has some motifs on it. And here's a piece of green. Two pieces of green. This one has a motif. I think, I don't know if these were cut from the same fabric or not. And she just, no, because they've got different rhinestones on. This one has rhinestones, and that has the little flower. So that's what I got from Melissa Barnes as a gift. And I do appreciate this, Melissa. I love the fabrics. Sheila did a great job of picking out whatever, because she does know the colors that I like. And now I will show you the extras. I bought the kit, the Amore kit from Sheila and Sally. And I was going through some of my items to see what I could use, and I didn't really find anything that I thought was the right color pink or whatever. But, you know, I wanted to add some of my own items. So this is the fabric I got. It's a pink, like a dusty rose. And it was wrapped in this silk that has been dyed. And we've got the seam binding and the beads. And a piece of velvet ribbon that's been dyed. And another piece of velvet ribbon. I'm guessing this was dyed as well. And of course the kit, I haven't printed that out yet, but there's another bag of goodies in the other room that goes with that. So when I was talking to Melissa, she said, well, what did you want to go with it? And I said, well, I was really wanting like a piece of floral trim. So she sent me this piece of pink fabric that is going to go perfect in that journal. And she sent these two pieces of trim that are kind of alike. One's like has complete flowers on it. And the other one has like half circles on it. But they're all sequins. And they would both go with the journal. And then she sent this piece of trim with the bling on it. And a piece of lace, which the lace was no problem, or doily crochet. I have no problems. I'm going to have that. And she sent these two little resin roses. They're buttons. And they go perfectly with the kit. And some, I don't know what kind of ribbon they call this. You know, it's satin ribbon. And a piece of pink lace. Now I don't know that I'm going to use all of this with this kit, but everything she sent goes pretty well. And I wasn't quite sure if it leans towards the purple side or the pink side, because this is a little pinky purplish, as well as this seam binding. So I might use this. I probably won't use this because to me it's dark. And this ribbon is just perfect. So that's what I got from Melissa in the mail, and I will be working on my Amore journal kit. And I've got something I want to make with some of those fabrics. So I like to say thank you, Melissa. You really warmed my heart. You've been a great friend. I don't know what else to say. It's just I've been blessed having you, join the team and become my friend. Even though we've only seen each other once, but you don't always have to be in the presence of somebody to feel their friendship and their love and whatever. But it's a pleasure working with you. And thank you, Sheila. Thank you for being my friend. You and I have been friends for a few years now, since the beginning, pretty much. Actually, before you did the boho, we swapped some things. And you know what I like. So you and Melissa together put together a great package for me. And I love this kit. This, the Amore fabrics, and then the kit, the paper part of it, or, all the ephemera and stuff that go with it. So I will be working on that soon. But I'd like to say thank you again. And again, this is Sherry with Studio 28E. And if you like this video, I'd appreciate a thumbs up. If you're not a subscriber, I'd appreciate you to subscribe. And please leave a comment. And join Sheila's group, BohoDaydeams. And join our group, Studio 28E Journal Creations. Well, thank you for watching, and I will talk to you again. Bye-bye.